Is there enough money pledged by NFL owners to take care of the thousands of concussion plaintiffs? The presiding federal judge today said no. She has rejected the lawsuit deal, and there is math involved. Meanwhile, in Chapel Hill, the Tar Heels stumbling out to an 0-3 ACC start. A study of revenue sports recruits over the years suggests that large numbers were academically unprepared for college. This in the wake of the school's academic fraud scandal. Even a report one basketball player could not read nor write.
Honest to goodness, don't feel that I've ever had a player who could not read. They give this stuff back to me, and we have so many opportunities to recognize those kind of things. But again, that's not my world. But our university has very significant admission standards.
And now, reporting for Outside the Lines, Bob Ley.
It may be the perfect storm in Chapel Hill. The Tar Heels are a pedestrian 10-6 on the year and a very un-Carolina-like 0-3 to start the ACC season. Even his former heel star P.J. Hairston, thrown off this team for his off-court conduct, was drafted first overall today by the Texas Legends of the NBA's D-League. All of this in the wake of a CNN report last week citing a study by a former learning specialist at the UNC campus, an analysis of reading levels of revenue sports athletes suggesting a majority of them were fundamentally unprepared for college. And this is on the heels. Let's now expand the conversation with ESPN.com's C.L. Brown, who covers the Tar Heel basketball program. David Ridpath, he is the president-elect of the Drake Group, which advocates reforms in athletics. Paul Barrett of Bloomberg has called Carolina's attempt to limit blame for the academic fraud to one department chairman, quote, ludicrous. And Dan Kane joins us on the telephone. He's done seminal investigative reporting on all of this for the Raleigh News and Observer. Good to have you all here. CL, how sensitive a topic is this around the team this year?
I think the team, the players are pretty much insulated from it. I think if anything, it's been one more issue that Coach Roy Williams has had to address. Of course, they started the year with both P.J. Hairston and Leslie McDonald, their eligibility kind of in flux. So it's kind of been a tough year for Roy Williams, and it's something that he's repeated throughout this season so far, that just this is the most frustrating and difficult season he's had to deal with as a head coach.
David Ridpath, this is almost the raison d'etre for the Drake Group, at least on paper. What you just heard and what you know about this Carolina situation, which has been around for a number of years, what's your take on where we stand on it right now?
Well, where we are right now, Bob, anything.
CL, the state of this program right now, 0-3 in the ACC, all this hovering. Yeah, the kids are insulated from it, but Roy Williams still facing questions.
Yeah, and there are no easy answers for this team. I think that the players right now are just kind of questioning themselves. They have a week off between the loss that they just had to Syracuse on Saturday before they play again against Boston College. And right now, they're just looking for answers for some consistency in their play. I mean, they have the big wins against Louisville and Michigan State and Kentucky, and then losses to teams that you look at on paper should not, win against North Carolina, especially the home losses they've had to Belmont and to Miami.
Shaping up as a long year at this point in the ACC. I wish we had more time, gentlemen. C.L. Brown, David Ridpath, Paul Barrett, Dan Kane, tremendous reporting at the NNO. Your team has done illustrative work here for all journalists on getting to the bottom of the story. Thanks so much. Still ahead, the NFL.